Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and felt a deep connection? Dogs communicate with us constantly, but not always through barks and whines. They speak a subtle language of body postures, tail wags, and ear positions. Today, we're going on an adventure into the heart of canine communication. Get ready to understand your dog like never before. We all know what a wagging tail means, right? Happiness, excitement, pure joy. When we see a dog wagging its tail, we often assume it's a sign of a happy and content pup. It's one of those universal symbols of canine joy that we all recognize. But have you ever stopped to wonder if there's more to it than meets the eye? Well, yes, but it's not always that simple. Dogs use their tails to communicate a wide range of emotions and intentions. Just like humans use facial expressions and body language, dogs have their own set of signals. A wagging tail can mean different things depending on the context and the way it's wagged. Dogs are masters of subtlety, and their tail wags are a nuanced form of communication. A gentle wag might indicate a dog is feeling cautious or unsure. It's their way of saying, I'm not a threat, but I'm not entirely comfortable either. Understanding these subtleties can help us better connect with our furry friends. A full-body wag, where their entire backside wiggles with enthusiasm, signals a truly happy pup. This is the kind of wag we all love to see, where the dog's joy is so overwhelming that it can't help but spread through its entire body. It's a clear sign that the dog is in a great mood and is excited to see you or engage in play. But a stiff, high-held wag, especially with tense muscles, is a warning signal. This type of wag can indicate that the dog is feeling threatened or is on high alert. It's their way of saying, I'm ready to defend myself if necessary. It's important to recognize this type of wag to avoid potential conflicts or misunderstandings. A high, stiff wag is like a flag raised in caution, while a relaxed, loose wag is like a happy dance. The relaxed wag is often seen when a dog is comfortable and at ease, enjoying the moment without any worries. It's a beautiful sight that tells us our furry friend is content and relaxed. Remember, a wagging tail doesn't always equal a happy dog. Sometimes a dog might wag its tail out of nervousness or anxiety. It's crucial to pay attention to the dog's overall body language and facial expressions to get a complete picture of how they're feeling. A wagging tail can be misleading if taken out of context. Look at the whole picture to understand what your dog is trying to tell you. By observing their body language, facial expressions, and the context of the situation, we can better interpret their tail wags and respond appropriately. This deeper understanding helps strengthen the bond between us and our canine companions, ensuring we can provide them with the care and attention they need. We yawn when we're tired, right? Well, dogs do too, but their yawns hold a deeper meaning. Sure, a yawn can signal fatigue, but it's also a powerful calming signal in the canine world. Imagine a dog in a stressful situation. They might yawn to relieve tension, signaling they're not a threat. A yawn paired with relaxed body language is likely a calming signal, while one with tense muscles could indicate stress. So, the next time your dog yawns, they might be trying to tell you something deeper about their emotional state. The head tilt, one of the most endearing canine behaviors. It's hard not to smile when your dog cocks their head to the side. One theory is that they're trying to improve their hearing, adjusting their ear position to better locate the source of a sound. Another theory suggests that head tilting helps them process visual information. Dogs might also tilt their heads to better read our facial expressions and understand our tone of voice. So the next time your dog tilts their head, pay attention to the context. Are they reacting to a sound or trying to figure out what you're saying? When a dog rolls onto their back, exposing their belly, it's often seen as a sign of submission. While that can be true, it's not the whole story. Dogs are complex beings with a range of emotions and motivations. A dog rolling over can be a sign of deference, especially in a multi-dog household. But it can also be a sign of trust and affection, showing you their most vulnerable spot. Many dogs will roll over during playtime, inviting their human or canine companions to engage in fun. Pay attention to their body language and the overall context to truly understand their message. A lick on the face from our furry companions is often seen as the ultimate sign of affection. While it can be a sign of love, there are other reasons why dogs lick. Licking releases endorphins in a dog's brain, creating a feeling of pleasure and well-being. It can also be a sign of submission, especially when a lower-ranking dog licks a higher-ranking dog. Sometimes, licking can be a sign that something is wrong, like pain, allergies, or anxiety. By paying attention to the context and their overall body language, you can gain a deeper understanding of what your furry friend is trying to tell you. Now let's talk about a very important signal: whale eye. Whale eye is a clear sign that your dog is feeling uncomfortable and needs some space. Imagine you're approaching a dog, and they turn their heads slightly away, but their eyes stay fixed on you, revealing the whites of their eyes. Whale eye is a stress signal, a way for dogs to communicate that they're feeling threatened or anxious. Ignoring whale eye can lead to growling, snapping, or even biting. If you see whale eye, give the dog space and avoid direct eye contact, which can be perceived as threatening. Have you ever witnessed the sheer joy of a dog experiencing the Zoomies? It's one of the most delightful and entertaining sights for any dog owner or animal lover. One minute they're lounging around looking completely relaxed and at ease, and the next, they're a blur of fur and energy, darting around with an infectious enthusiasm. Zoomies, also known as frenetic random activity periods, are a common behavior in dogs, especially puppies and young dogs. These sudden bursts of energy can happen indoors or outdoors, and they often leave us laughing and wondering what just happened. It's all about pent-up energy. Dogs, like humans, need to release their energy, and sometimes it builds up to a point where they just have to let it all out in one go. Dogs, especially those who don't get enough exercise, can build up a reserve of energy that needs to be released. This is particularly true for high-energy breeds or younger dogs who have a lot of stamina and need regular physical activity. The Zoomies are their way of hitting the reset button, expending that excess energy. It's like a natural way for them to balance their energy levels and maintain their physical and mental health. While Zoomies might seem random, there's often a trigger, like finishing a meal or getting out of a bath. These activities can stimulate a dog's senses and prompt them to release their built-up energy in a joyous sprint. Let them enjoy their burst of energy, and know that it's a sign of a happy, healthy dog. Embrace these moments, as they are a testament to your dog's well-being and zest for life. Watching them zoom around with such joy can also be a reminder for us to find our own moments of pure, unbridled happiness. We've all been there. You come home to find your favorite shoes chewed to pieces, and your dog sitting there with that classic guilty look. It's a scene that many dog owners are all too familiar with. The chewed up shoes, the mess, and that unmistakable expression on your dog's face. But dogs don't experience guilt the way humans do. They don't have the same complex emotions that we do. Instead, they live in the moment, reacting to their immediate environment and stimuli. They live in the moment. When you see that guilty look, it's not because they feel bad about what they've done. It's because they're responding to your body language and tone of voice. The guilty look is all about appeasement behavior. Dogs have evolved to read human emotions and respond in ways that help to maintain harmony in the pack. Your dog is picking up on your body language and trying to diffuse the situation. They can sense your frustration or anger and are trying to make things right in the only way they know how. They might tuck their tail, lick their lips, or avoid eye contact, all in an attempt to calm you down. These are classic signs of submission and appeasement in the canine world. All in an attempt to calm you down. It's their way of saying, I don't want any trouble. They are incredibly perceptive and can pick up on the subtlest of cues from their human companions. While your dog might be responding to your disappointment, they're not feeling guilty about their actions. They don't have the cognitive ability to reflect on their past actions and feel remorse. They're not feeling guilty about their actions. Instead, they're simply reacting to the present moment and trying to make you happy again. Focus on positive reinforcement techniques to encourage good behavior. Reward your dog when they do something right, and they'll be more likely to repeat that behavior in the future. Positive reinforcement is a powerful tool in training and can help build a strong, trusting relationship between you and your dog. Imagine this. You're sitting on the floor, and your dog comes over and gently leans their weight against your leg. This act of leaning is one of the highest forms of communication in the canine world. It's a sign of ultimate trust, a way for your dog to say, I feel safe with you. When a dog leans against you, they're seeking emotional reassurance and stability. Leaning can also be a way for dogs to regulate their emotions, providing a sense of grounding. So, the next time your dog leans against you, cherish that moment as a profound display of trust and affection. We humans are visual creatures experiencing the world primarily through our eyes. Dogs, on the other hand, live in a sensory world dominated by scent. Their noses are incredibly powerful, with up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our 6 million. Sniffing is essential to a dog's well-being, allowing them to gather information and communicate with other dogs. Through scent, dogs can determine another dog's sex, age, health status, and even emotional state. So, the next time you're out for a walk, let your dog sniff to their heart's content and explore the world through their nose. Congratulations! You've now learned some of the secrets of canine communication. Remember, your dog is constantly trying to tell you something. By paying attention to their body language and vocalizations, you can deepen your bond and create a more harmonious relationship. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to observe and learn. The more you understand your dog, the better equipped you'll be to meet their needs and strengthen your bond. Now you know what your dog is trying to tell you. Which of these behaviors does your dog do most? Comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more untold animal facts.